everyone, and welcome to Whose Life Is It Anyway? A show where everything is made up, but the points actually do matter. If any of that sounds a little familiar, well, that's because yes, this is an improv comedy podcast where all the stories you're about to hear were completely made up on the spot, guided and prompted by real improv comedy games. How does it work? Well, two players are tasked with having a podcast-like interview or conversation, making it all up as they go, but there's a third guest who can interrupt at any time and give them new rules or new directions for their conversation via a list of different improv games and guidelines. How do you win? Well, if a player breaks character or simply doesn't follow the rules of the game they're in at the time, the other person is awarded a point, and at the end of a 20-minute time limit, the guest with the most points wins, and of course, becomes known to the world as a comedic genius. So, without any further ado, let's find out who's making stuff up in this episode. Pretend it's syrup. I don't know. I'm bad at geography. I don't know. I don't know. It
tastes like a corn dog.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Listeners, are you all right? Oh. Well, guess what?
Are we rolling?
Oh, we're rolling.
We've been rolling.
Oh, we're rolling.
I don't see the red dot.
Hey. Oh,
Guess what?
There's a red dot.
Oh, it's on your side.
Hey, guys, you ready to make some stuff up?
I'm ready to make some
Let's
stuff
make some
up.
stuff up.
Well, we are up and running. We are officially rolling. And folks, welcome to the show. This is Whose Life Is It Anyway? Where, we're about to make up somebody's life story as we go. Yeah. And guess what? The points, they actually do matter. I've got a nice little scoreboard over here. I'm going to set 20 minutes on the clock. And within that 20 minutes, one of you is going to be a winner. One of you is going to be a loser. I don't know how this is going to go. It could go any way. But are you ready?
I'm ready
to do this?
I'm ready.
I stay ready. That way I don't have to worry about ever getting ready.
That's wow. So Terrance stays ready. Shaena, what do you have to say?
Yeah.
Pre-game interview here.
Well, I'm just good under pressure. You tell me when to be ready, and I'm ready.
Well, folks, you heard their voices. Sitting to my left, Shaena Rabbani back on the show. She seems to be pretty ready. Yeah?
I'm ready.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're ready.
she's ready.
And who never is not ready, sitting to my right, my friend Terrance Davis.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so we all have established that we're super ready, right?
Ready.
I think the viewers, the listeners at home, I think they're ready. They want to hear some stuff being made up. We're ready to make up a story. So before I start the clock here, I'm going to assign you guys your roles. And Terrance, I want you to be the interviewer for this podcast episode. Shaena, you will be the interviewee as we begin here. And of course, I'm going to chime in whenever I see fit with some fun little improv games to shake things up a bit. So the clock has started. Terrance, take it away.
Welcome to our show. I'm very excited to have our guest here. She is the inventor of AssBraces, Shaena. Thank you for being here. We want to talk to you about your wonderful inventions and what they mean to the people here globally here.
Thank you, Terrance.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
I believe it is, yeah.
What an interesting thing. It started out as just a joke, and now I have
Yeah.
created this like amazing thing for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's great. Now, the AssBraces, for the people out there who don't know about the AssBraces, could you tell us a little bit about your life-changing invention, the AssBraces?
So, one of the compliments that I receive the most is that I have a nice smile.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I had braces for so many years, and if I had known that braces equal this much attention on that part of your body, I would have asked my parents for AssBraces.
Ooh, yeah.
And started out as just a joke, as a statement, and then I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I could probably change some lives.
Change what you just said.
You know what? This might be really dumb, but I'm going to roll with it. And so I did. And so I went ahead and I did my first brace on myself. And it worked. all right, kind of. And so now I've started selling them worldwide.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Terrance. Yeah.
I'm going to pause us here. We've established our story. So you're the CEO of AssBraces. This is great. It's a wonderful, wonderful podcast here. And as we continue, we are going to play our first improv game, and we really need to just dive into things here. So we're going to play questions only.
Okay.
So continue the conversation.
What is it that you like the most about your AssBraces?
The question isn't what is it that the question is what isn't there to like about them?
I'll let that slide.
Okay, good.
Why did it take so long for you to complete this concept?
Honestly, Terrance, that's a good question. Do you know the answer to that?
Do you know the answer to that?
All right, I'm going to take that as a sign that Shaena does not know any more questions that she needs to ask. So that means first point of the game awarded to Terrance. Way to go.
Yes.
So continue with this life-changing interview with the CEO of AssBraces here.
Yes. So I was really surprised to learn the story. You've obviously brought the folks in, but you had received a very lucrative offer from Apple to, they wanted to purchase the AssBraces, and I know that you said that you didn't want to sell that. You wanted to keep that. Why? Why did you want to?
So I just feel they were offering me $13 million.
Oh, man.
And
Change.
they were offering me a new iPhone in exchange for my product.
Wow.
And it was an iPhone 6.
Oh.
And so I was like, I feel like I'm worth an iPhone.
Change.
And so, fair,
Just for anyone out there, the iPhone 6 was developed and sold in the year 2015.
And they offered this last month. But I was just like, you know what? Like, I'll just take this somewhere else. Like, I feel like I'm worth more than that. So
Sure.
I just told them, I think one day it'll be worth a lot more.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
It's understandable. Well, look, we are all huge fans of the AssBraces. I know that you got some endorsements, and I know that recently that the AssBraces are now the official sponsor
of OnlyFans.
Of OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yes, that's incredible. That's
Yeah.
incredible. Me being a big fan of OnlyFans, there were some of the people that I was following. They didn't have the asses. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And
I'm going to pause us because I think this is a really good time to play this game. So we're talking about some OnlyFans chatter here. We are going to play If You Know What I Mean. We can only speak in secretly dirty innuendos. Continue the story.
so, as I was watching my OnlyFans subscriptions, I had a brace on myself, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't. But yeah, so would you say that like you are an only fan? You know what I mean?
Oh, I certainly do a lot of blowing, if you know what I mean.
Wow. Would you say that the subscriptions are like your prescriptions, if you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt. Most of the time, I like to close the chapter on that book, but the pages are often stuck together, if you know what I'm saying.
Sounds like a sticky situation, if you know what I mean.
Quite the sticky situation. But most importantly, I know that I like to...
Are you stuck there?
I was literally just about to say,
I blew my load, if you know what I mean.
Hey, he saved it. I'm letting it happen. I'm letting that'd be a save. That's a save. Game is still going.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Sounds like a hard situation to be in, if you know what I mean.
Most of the time you can find it. You can find it all over the place. I don't know.
All right.
I recovered and lost.
That's the
I recovered.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what? You both did great. You're both getting a point.
Oh, look at that.
You
But
are
I did
both
better?
getting
Yeah.
Well, I said you both did great. That doesn't mean that one of you did better. That means both of you did equally great. So, continue the conversation as normal.
Yeah. So with the AssBraces, I know being one of the one of the top selling leading products, I know that you've decided to branch out.
Change. It's not a top selling leading product.
I know with the AssBraces, it was a so-so product there. Why were you so inspired to branch out and to make other types of this invention?
Well, when the nose braces started in production, when we started the ear braces,
Change.
when the boob braces came out,
Yeah.
we felt like, some people are butt guys and boob guys. And I was like, I felt like I was discriminating, only catering to one specific demographic of people. And so I didn't want anyone to feel left out. I wanted everyone to feel equally represented. And so I decided to go on with the boob braces.
I'm going to pause this real quick. We are going to play another game here. We are going to play the game Whose Line. I'm going to distribute each player 2 lines. Shaena, I can't look at them yet.
Sorry.
I'm going to distribute each player 2 secret lines that they must implement in their conversation coming up in the next few moments. So, guys, continue.
I did just want to say, though, when the inspiration hit for the boob braces, it honestly hit in the middle of the night. Like, I woke up and I had this crazy thought. It just kept repeating in my head over and over. And I was like, this is it. This is what's going to take my company to the next level. And that thought was, we have to dig the body back up.
I see. I see. So we had a cadaver, probably with the flat chest is what the inspiration was. Well,
It's like you were there.
Yeah. Well, I for legal purposes I was not there, but look, it nonetheless fantastic. And what I really liked with your company, obviously starting with women and those spaces, and then even moving on to the masculine products, because I am a proud owner of the penis braces as well. I have the penile brace myself, and the packaging.
Yes, your airplanes just fly by.
Might have. To make sure I'm not loose there. Sometimes the latch flies off there.
It does?
You
You might have we could probably reimburse you.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I just having a defective product. But
I'm surprised that you are not the demographic for the penile brace.
Yeah.
Just by that I mean, like, you are usually it's people that are over 60 that are going for that. Is what I mean.
Sure.
Is your age is not the demographic
Yeah.
that we usually go for.
Change.
You aren't the demographic that
Yeah.
we have. Usually the penile brace people, there's different, shorter people.
Sure.
Are you a lot taller?
Yeah. Well, growing up, and just throughout life, I've always been the person who's had the biggest dick in the room.
Oh.
And
If you know what I mean. Or
it's just a really big dick, and I didn't want to lose my edge. As you get a little bit older, I wanted to make sure that I stayed, ahead of the curve, if you know what I mean. But the packaging.
We can fix the curve, actually. There
Fair.
is a line of
Fair enough. Well, I was so amazed by the packaging, right? When I first got the package there of the penile brace, I'd open it up, and just the way the light, it came down on the wrapping. I had said, "Could you get your crotch out of my face, please?" is what I said. When I had unwrapped the thing,
it was right in your face.
And the reason why I said that, to be fair, is I was actually repeating what my girlfriend said. I was very excited about the penile brace, and I just couldn't really keep my pelvis to myself.
I guess, so to speak.
Correct.
I will say that was actually the inspiration behind that penile brace, was because women were always saying that to guys, like, can you get your like package like out of my face? And I was
Sure,
like, well,
sure.
let's make it, give them a
understandable.
reason to say that.
Yeah.
Our first review actually that we got from a gentleman,
Yeah.
probably about your color. The review
yeah.
was just kidding, sorry.
Yeah.
You also picked up the same one you've already said, so I'll save you the.
We had another gentleman of your height leave a review, and he, in the review he left us, it was 5 stars, and he's about your height, and your, it's probably you. The review was, "Fuck the manual, just stick it where it fits."
Yeah.
Wow.
That actually was.
That was you?
That was my
Wow.
review.
So you've been a fan since that day.
Yeah. It's just I thought that it is important to stick it where it fits, because the instructions weren't exactly clear.
Yeah.
When I was like, I don't know, man, I'll just stick it where it fits. And
Yeah.
apparently
I feel like the instructions are pretty clear though.
Look, I don't, for certainly,
Okay.
I just to be fair, I went to public schools
Okay.
here.
that
I went to
explains
the schools here in London, Ohio.
Okay.
And,
Oh,
it's not necessarily the best, but sometimes I get my words a little mixed up
Oh,
there.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have an entire family of dyslexic folks.
Change.
My mom, she named my sister Hannah because she didn't want me to mix it up with my dyslexia.
Oh, because it's. Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. But enough about me and my personal life here.
Yeah, that's enough.
Moving forward.
yeah.
Moving forward, I know that you have just wanted to continue to develop and build.
Yeah.
I had actually saw you were in the Cosmopolitan magazine, and you were quoted as saying on the next round of your products, you had said, "Push pops were just getting us ready for the big leagues." And if you could you maybe clarify that statement a little bit and what that has to do with your brand?
Yeah, I must have been misquoted. Could you say that one more time?
Push pops were just getting us ready for the big leagues, is what you said in the Cosmopolitan magazine.
goodness.
Yeah.
I must have meant push-up bras.
Oh.
Do you think it was?
Change.
Oh my god, I fucking love the orange flavor, dude. Fucking yeah.
Yeah.
The big, you know what I'm saying? I remember being a kid eating those little push pops, and then as an adult, I was like, that was what got me prepared for where I am today.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to pause us for a second. We are going to play the game Fortunately, Unfortunately,
Nice.
where you guys must go back and forth and begin whatever sentence you're starting with, either fortunately or unfortunately. You don't have to trade them back and forth. You can start it with whichever you would like. And go.
Okay. Well, look, very fortunately, we know that there are going to be some more products on the way, building your AssBrace brand to continue. I'm really excited about what I should see coming here in the future.
Yeah, fortunately for everyone, basically what it's done is it's sparked a body inclusivity, body positivity flame inside of me. And I just want everybody to feel really empowered with their body. And if they don't really,
We're too positive.
Unfortunately for everyone, this is pretty much becoming a problem. I just want everyone to basically, it's kind of becoming a problem because you can fix whatever it is that you don't like. And what I didn't realize is that people were going to think, oh my God, if I don't like my ass, I could just go get a new one. And that wasn't the message I was trying to spread. So unfortunately, I'm not sure how much longer AssBraces will be on the market.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, AssBraces doesn't fix people's faces. I know that
Yes.
we make a lot of body positivity, but what about ugly people?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's still so many of them walking around.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, that is true. But fortunately for other people, sorry, that was so mean.
Well, fortunately, I have the penile brace, so women aren't going to spend much time looking up here.
No. Fortunately for you, my
this is
product
up here.
exists.
I'm going to interject for a second. Terrance gets a point. for accepting that,
Yes.
and also you get a point for apologizing. That's it.
Wait, so are we still unfortunately?
You don't have to continue, fortunately, unfortunately. But what we are going to do is we are going to play number of words. Shaena, 3, Terrance, 4, and go.
I love butts.
Who doesn't love butts?
Who fucking knows?
Butts without ass braces suck. Ass braces is one word, right?
Is AssBraces one word?
It's one. It's in hyphen. It's ass braces. There's a hyphen.
Okay, it's branded.
And a registered,
It's branded.
registered trademark.
I'll
yes.
let it go.
Yeah.
We'll let it.
When can I? Where can I find? This is just where can I find them?
In the store.
Here's the thing. All right, Terrance, I can't give you another pass. I gotta give a point to Shaena for that one.
That's fair.
She won number
That's
of
fair.
words.
That's fair. That's fair.
Here's what we're gonna do. Last few minutes of the show here, I'm gonna use my podcast producer powers here. You guys are switching roles. You are now the CEO of AssBraces and all the ass adjacent things.
Okay.
And you're interviewing him about it. So go.
Terrance, did you expect to have such an impact on the world of body inclusivity and body positivity when you first started this product? Did you know what it was going to have impact it was going to have on the world?
Absolutely. I expected the world to be changed. You know, I feel like if I go into any ideas, they're going to be great ideas. You know, I'm never
Change.
I feel like if I go into anything with an idea, it's probably just going to be a half-assed idea, you know? And so when I am putting out a half-assed idea, you know, some are going to be hits, some are going to be misses, you know? So, you know, what the ass braces was obviously a hit.
Yeah.
It was obviously a hit.
Did you start with half-ass braces?
I'm gonna pause us for a second. Last couple minutes here. We need to get some more games going because right now we're tied.
Ooh.
So we're gonna play alphabet. We are going to begin with the letter C. And Shaena, you were talking, so you begin.
Conceptually, as an idea, it sounds amazing and I love it.
Yeah, definitely, because we want to make sure that ass braces are available to everyone.
Everyone should have ass braces, you're saying.
For fucking sure. Everyone should have ass braces. Not just people with big asses, little asses, all the asses should be braced.
Golly, Terrance, that sounds amazing. I love it so much.
The hell yeah. Look, I knew that, you know, we had something, we had a project, it was going to work. So, yeah.
I knew it was going to be you.
Just joking. I didn't really think that it was going to be that well of a product, and it surprised the hell out of me, actually.
Killing me over here, Terry.
Likely is I had expected that was going to slay. I expected that was going to slay.
Meaningful words coming from you over there. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Not so fast. It's not just a pleasure to have me. It's a pleasure to be on your podcast.
Of course it is. Thank you so much for saying that. You're right. It's my podcast. You're here with us.
Look, great work with all of your interviewing and getting this out to the masses. I know!
Listen. Not only is that our time, I was going to let us keep rolling and see if we could make it back around. Terrance, you forgot the P. You didn't get the P. We broke the alphabet. So that means officially our time is up.
Yeah.
That was our final game. The tie has been broken. With the little mishap with the P.
Pressure. Burst
The pressure was on.
Pressure burst pipes.
Mr. I'm always ready or something like that. Is that what?
Yeah,
Oh my God, he said that at the beginning of the episode.
Stay ready so you don't have to
Stay ready,
get ready.
Terry.
Yeah.
Stay ready. Did you want that to like rhyme?
Stay ready, Terry.
Stay ready, Teddy.
Terry.
If
There was a lot of confidence.
If his name was Teddy.
Ready, Teddy.
I think that would.
I kind of felt like that rhymed because of the confidence in which it was delivered.
Stay ready, Terry.
Yeah.
Stay ready, Terry.
Shayna, you won this episode.
Thank
you
you.
won.
Thank you.
You won.
Thank you.
It was the final score, 4-3.
But we all get ass braces.
We all get ass
We all get ass
Holy
braces.
shit. You know what was amazing about that is I had it in my mind, depending on where you guys went, that I was going to use a producer power, and I was going to make your character the first user of the penile brace. So
No way.
I literally was. So the fact that you brought it up and started including it, I was like, incredible.
Wow. It
That
worked, yeah,
was
really like
incredible.
natural. I felt like it was, really fun. That was so much fun. Thank you. Thank you.
I had a blast.
That seriously, that was great. That was a solid interview with a nice CEO. I mean, you guys both got to play CEO. How'd you feel being the CEO of a company, both of you?
It felt good. You know, I've been a CEO of nothing actually for
Now
a
you get
long
to
time.
change the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Change the world.
It was empowering.
Shayna, how did it feel not only to be the CEO, but also since I switched us up here, you were one of the users of the penis brace.
Yeah.
How you feel? How's your penis feel, Shayna?
It feels good. It's sore. I'm just saying.
You could have just stopped it. It's fine. You could have just.
I almost got
could
the
have just left. Could have just left that at that. Well, hey, you know what? Terrance, tell the listeners and viewers at home they actually get a discount code.
Yes.
Since they listen to the show to get their own ass and/or boob and/or penile brace. Tell them the discount code.
Yes, if you go to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, it is The God Show. THAGAWDSHOW. The God Show, and it's going to be here, right? It's going to be right here. Right here. Also, Affirmative Distraction. You can follow Affirmative Distraction. We are the city's only all-black improv group. Come check us out sometime.
Love it. And Shayna, if somebody cannot see your @ handle that's right below you on the screen,
Hers is right here.
where can they find you? Or, of course, if they're just listening and they're not watching, where can they find you around the internet?
They can find me on Instagram or Twitter, and my Instagram and Twitter both handle are my Instagram and Twitter handle both are at I go by Shaena, SHAENA. That's I go by Shaena. Thank you so much for having us.
Guys, that was a
That was
blast.
fun. Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing. I'm probably going to go actually officially trademarked. I'm going to go start the AssBraces brand myself. So
Braces for
I'm
everyone.
going to take it over. Here's what I want to do to say a special goodbye to our listeners and our viewers. We're going to play a game together.
Ooh.
All three of us. We're going to
Okay.
put all three of our heads together as we say goodbye. Just a couple sentences, but we're going to have to form them one word at a
yes.
time as we say goodbye to everybody. So I'll begin. Hey,
Thank
You
for
listening
to
this
and
my
pants
are
on
the
ground.
today.
soaking wet. Everybody, thanks for checking out this episode of Whose Life. Guys, that was a blast.
Yes.
That was
I had
so
a good
good.
time.
That was
Thank you.
fun.